Welcome to Prague. It's FIBA EuroBasket Women Group Phase D. Russia and Belgium, both teams coming off big wins yesterday. The 2-point win for Belgium and a dominant win for Russia over Latvia. Means these two teams vying to win the group, vying to get the automatic passage through to the quarterfinals. Here's the schedule for today. We've just seen Latvia with a great fourth quarter. 21 points doesn't do justice to the game. It's close up until that fourth quarter. Russia, Belgium, Greece, Slovenia, and France, Serbia to come later on today. Well, there's a nice contingent of Russian fans that have made their way here. Latvia currently sit top of the group after their win with the 3 points, 2 for the win, 1 for the loss. Montenegro in a very, very precarious position in terms of qualification, have an 0-2 record. One of these teams will have a 1 in the loss column. One of them will be perfect, 2-0, and really one game away from the automatic passage through to the quarterfinals. And the fact that they are in Prague means they get a few days off to prepare after the third game for the quarterfinal. Belgium making their first appearance in the EuroBasket Women for 10 years with their win yesterday. They showed a little tightness at the end of the game to close it out against Montenegro. But with their inside presence, they're going to be a matchup for anybody. One of the few teams in this competition that can match up with this Russian lineup that is just absolutely stacked with size. With me is Teresa Brandlova, the former Czech national team player. Teresa, this Belgian team was so much fun to watch, but this is a whole new proposition playing against this Russian lineup.
Yeah, I think they came to this tournament with the high ambitions to go further, deeper in this tournament, you know, and they proved it yesterday against Montenegro. It just was an incredible performance, balance from every position, you know. Caprio, by the end, she took that responsibility and led the team to take that win by 2 points.
Well, Coach Mastak with his 2 daughters on the team, what a proud man he must be. The whole family must be proud with that achievement. Really found a way to keep his team moving in the right direction against that comeback from Montenegro yesterday. Contributions from across the floor, and he feels he's in a good place, but he also knows, as he said yesterday, what a challenge this is going to be against one of the powers of European basketball. Well, Natalia Zedik will lead out. First player out for this Russian lineup. Ilyakova. Vedieva steps through the picture. This team's got talent at every spot, but Latvia showed yesterday that if you get after them, make them play a bit quick, they do have some weakness.
Yeah, I think Latvia tested them really well at the first game of the tournament for them, and I think they a little bit struggled to find their rhythm, which they found by the end of the game. And you know, I think they just work as a Russian machine. You know, they warming up, and by the time goes in the tournament, they're getting better and better, and undoubtedly they have a huge talent in this group.
Well, we're just about to have the national anthems of Belgium and Russia, and we'll be back to talk more about this intriguing matchup.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the national anthem of Belgium.
And now the national anthem of Russia.
And now, please stay for the national anthem of Russia.
players, coaches exchange the mementos of this game. And the great news, if you're a Russian fan, is that's a very relaxed-looking Russian lineup. Belyakova in particular, down that end of the roster with Bedieva enjoying that national anthem moment. That's always a good sign for fans when they see their players that relaxed or into the game. Just going to get a look at the three officials who are going to take charge of this afternoon's clash. The third team on the floor. And give them a name check. There's Senor Lacola from Spain, Malek Kulic from Slovakia, and Andalada Basenda from Romania. Third team on the floor. He's about to throw 3 minutes. 3 minutes before the start of, could be a decisive game in who wins this Group D. Just going to get a look at the rosters in a moment. This Belgian roster is obviously highlighted by Merseman and Wouters, but Kim Mastak in particular yesterday and Marjorie Kaplia were just excellent in the whole game.
Absolutely, and I would not forget to mention Balu as well, when she took over the Capio's job in the first half when she wasn't in the best statement in that game, you know.
Well, they make that change, you know, obviously listening to you, Balu starts with Villareal, who's great off the bench as well.
Yeah, I think, you know, that could be as well caused because Prince is obviously higher than Caprio and Balu has that high a little bit to match her up. And Prince is usually going really for her rebounds and they need to make sure they box her out. So obviously it's better to put the higher player on her than the shorter one.
Well, here's this Russian lineup that is, you know, 192, 190. There's 6 players over 190. This lineup can play with the best when it comes to size. Maria Bedieva is obviously now only 18, but still a highlight for this roster. She starts alongside Prince and my guy and Belyakova and Zidek. It's the same lineup as yesterday.
Yeah, that's the same lineup, and we could probably see big things again from young talented Bedieva, you know. Belyakova just brings that experience, you know, that calmness into the team, and I'm really looking forward to see if Russian team's going to find their rhythm today.
Well, we were talking earlier on that Lena and Magai starting. I think it's because she's a little different. A lot of the other bigs on the Russian team play underneath. They're not going to play off the dribble. We gave her a hard time yesterday, but she looks like she's got the talent to put it on the floor and play.
Absolutely, and you know, we could see yesterday that she likes to play away from the basket. And that's a great matchup with Bedieva down under the ring.
Well, you've got Bedieva and Massaman both playing in Russia. They both played together at Spartak a year or two ago. And Bedieva was part of the Kursk lineup that won the Women's EuroLeague. Massaman is at Katerinburg, who was disappointing in not winning the Women's EuroLeague. So these teams will know each other's games very well. Coach Vasin said he coached Massaman at Moscow region, and he gave the impression that he feels he has the way to play against these guys that's going to limit their scoring opportunities. They played each other in preparation, but Prince didn't play for Russia. Wouters and Messerman didn't play for Belgium. So I'm not sure how much bearing that has on this game. What I do know is that I'm looking forward to what should be an absolute great matchup with quality on both ends of the floor. Veteran players, young talent. This game has it all. Both great coaches, great crew of officials. Jim's got a great atmosphere. There's nothing else you could want to be doing on a Saturday afternoon apart from watching this.
I hope loads of people watching, because we can see and we will see a great individual actions during this game.
Well, Anne Wouters, I think, was taken to the limit yesterday. She really physically was tested, and she's at that veteran stage. And Coach Mestak admitted he really couldn't get into his rotation as much as he wanted to. So his 36-year-old veteran's going to go back-to-back, and then the second game she's going against a huge lineup, and she's going to. This is going to test her. This is going to roll back the years for Anne Wouters. Wherever you're watching this around the world, welcome to Prague. Belgium in the black uniform, Russia in the white. Game to probably decide Group D. And we're underway, and the Russians will get the first possession. Prince will take a first look at the half court. I just got to think that the Belgians are going to pack it in underneath, really try and play big underneath the basket. Bedieva goes with a jump hook. It's not often Bedieva's going to be matched up against someone with a quality of Wouters. Good early screen, early transition for Belgium. Benjamin slips the screen, finds Wouters. Wouters puts it on the floor, goes right at Bedieva, goes with a jump hook. And it's a little bit of even Steven, shall we say, after the first play. Both went with a jump hook, both come up empty. Jedic. Bedieva gets another touch. Russia pounded it on the inside. Inside, outside. Bedieva for three is off. Great work on the glass. Chance to run for Belgium. They're so good in transition. Delaray penetrates. Open look in the corner. And Mastak shows you what she brings to this team. Instant offense. Great touch. Zidek comes right back at him. There's no good from the mid-range too. And I think Belgium are going to have to get back and almost try and make Russia play half court. Prince settles for the long two, way short.
There's going to be no mistakes in defense for a Belgium team. You know, they have to be fully focused every single moment of their defense to prevent the basket.
Massman will take the pick and roll, and she got called up on the screen, called by the official because Zidek just laid all over her to stop her rolling. It wasn't like she held it, just made it impossible for Emma Meeseman to dive to the hole. Quickly coming one of my favorite players in the moment, Meeseman. She's just such a great athlete, great size, great quality. Wouters in the post, little handoff, what a nice touch. Poor finish by Delaray, but you can see why Delaray is starting. He really does give this team some speed down the floor.
Such an impressive start from Belgium team in the offensive court, you know.
My guy with the turnaround, that's what we said earlier on. She has to bounce it more than your normal European big. But she showed a lot of rhythm on that. Nice too to get her going in the game. Van Loo in the half court. They look at Wouters underneath, can't get it there. Mastak gets a feet set for three. They can't let that happen. Short, and Bedieva comes down with a defensive rebound. Zedek. Bedieva out top. All over Prince, making her work. Bedieva puts it on the floor. Meeseman comes up with a steal, leads the break on the dribble. This is what she gives you. Steps through, second step off the glass, and one.
That's just that talent you mentioned earlier. You know, she fed her smaller defensive player. Great layup.
Little crossover step, 192, soft touch. Enjoys it. Doesn't show to too much emotion. Will step to the line for the and one. Completes the three-point play.
We can see the pressing from Belgium team,
and
giving them the message. They're not afraid of them today.
Oh, Meeseman on the foot speed to the hoop with a finger roll. Get that one in the highlight. Rolled it around the ring. Great start for Belgium. Ilyakova has a look at what she has. Will back it out, settles for the three. A bit of a launch three. Defensive rebound by Meeseman. She has these periods where the ball's she's like a magnet for the ball. Nice look. Timeout, Russia. Quick start. Delaray gets the two on the end of the break. She released and just ran the floor. And Belgium open out a 9-2 lead. And Russia take the timeout. And it's the sort of thing we talked about, is the athleticism and the foot speed against the solid size of Russia advances Belgium at the moment.
You can see Belgium is prepared, well prepared. They're trying to press Prince, you know, to cut her off the ball, because she's the one spending with the ball the most from Russian team, you know. She's creating for the others as well. And them to play pressing since the first beginnings of the game, you know, it's something that delivers the message to Russians: be not scared of you, be here to prepare to compete, you know. And you don't want to give that time for Russians to warm up first and then accelerate, you know, in their performance. So I just love their strategy, trying to put the pressure in the first minute of the game on the Russian team.
Well, it's, as you say, it's trying to make Emily Prince play as a point guard. And if Emily Prince, like she did yesterday, is able to create and try and score, she's a real handful. As a point guard, I still think that's where That's where Beglova offers this Russian team a genuine point guard who really can create. Krylyova's off the bench first for Russia, the number 13, the 2011 MVP.
And we can see Coach Russin just put Krylova on because he feels that there's a pressure on Prince, and Krylova can bring the ball as well, you know, and release that stress off the shoulders of Prince a little bit.
Well, back to that three-guard set that the Russians had to go to yesterday. Prince, this is my guy on a little flare, is off. Medieva's on the glass, always on the glass, always looking for ways to contribute.
And as we said yesterday, it's not enough just to box her out, you have to push her away from the rim.
And Wouters out top will move it on. Second side already for Belgium. They're stuck. Wouters flares. Put it on the floor. Great move. Goes with a hook. Rolled back the years on that first step. She just got it and ripped it and ran. And Wouters opens her account with 2. 11-4 to Belgium. Love the Belgium start. Taking it straight at this Russian defense. Prince comes off the high screen. Medieva lines up the 3. And you'll take that if you're Belgium, won't you? You'll take her with the 3. Belgium at the break again. Go to Wouters underneath. At the 2.
Incredible start from Belgium team. Yeah, I would take that. Why Medieva wouldn't shoot the freeze, right? They're trying to fill the paint because obviously the Russian team is such tall, and that's their advantage from down under from the deep inside of the paint. Again,
forcing Prince to be a point guard. And that's why the 2011 MVP comes off the bench first. Elena Krylova knocks down the 3. If you let her stand there and shoot, she's going to score 13-7. And if this is the level of the game, you're in for a treat. Mestak takes the ball screen from Wouters, attacks the far side of the ring. Actually had the layup. Why does she need a layup as Julie Van Loo knocks down the 3?
That's why I like her so much, you know. She just spread out the floor. She keeps that movement going, you know, for the Belgium team.
Slides over the top. Prince tries to create for herself. And if you get Prince into that mode, it comes down to how good is she? Is she good enough to keep her team in it? Because no one else gets a touch. And at the moment, Belgium have the slight advantage. They skip it. Honoré takes it. Is a man. And one. Loving the movement. Great penetration by Delaray. Iserman sees the spot. Great touch on the pass. Gets the contact from Prince. All about quality, all about the touch. This team has some really nice momentum, real nice feel as a group. And every one of this starting lineup has scored in that 19 points for Belgium. That's such a great start for them. Still in this trap, it slows up Russia into the half court. Back to man-to-man. And Prince in point guard mode. That's exactly where Belgium wanted to be. Belyakova outside, guarded by Mestak. Not letting him settle. 5 on the possession. Belyakova's going to have to put this up. Nowhere to go. Miesemann challenges the shot. Way off, but they hunt it down on the offensive boards. Prince tries to draw the contact. Good no call by the official. Medieva goes up with a hook, no good. And Belgium are just quicker to everything. Van Loo gives it up in transition. Takes the 3. Oh! 22 first quarter points, and we've still got 3.5 to go. Belgium are on fire here in Prague. Prince in the half court, puts it on the floor, tries to create. Now she needs a pass. Again, doesn't create for anybody else. Medieva puts it on the floor. Wouters guards her. Great work on the glass. Krylova off the bench, hits the 3, gets the offensive rebound. Don't forget I'm an MVP is what she says to the world. Miesemann, Mestak, quick catch and release is long. And Belyakova comes down with it. 22-11, 3 to go in the first. Belgium have just exploded. Prince in the lane. Miesemann just said, hey, you're not up for that. Oh, great read by Krylova. Krylova in transition, crosses over, take one for the team. Mestak. And this is up and down, and you've got to think as long as they can stay fresh and as long as they can stay quick, that's going to favor Belgium if they make this a transition game.
Absolutely. I think they should not get just too overexcited, you know. They play really well, but these little mistakes, Russians gonna punish, you know.
Absolutely.
You have to take care of the ball.
And that's why they're going to take every advantage. Belyakova gets her feet set. This is one of those situations where you start great with emotion, and you got to remember, this is Russia, who are not going to panic. They're still going to play. Here's Van Loo. Belgium have to put a 40-minute game in here. Delay has it knocked away, needs a pass. Measley gives her an option. They're going to have to go downtown for three, way off. It's Russia's turn to build some momentum. Belyakova with the early screen from Velieva. Belyakova looks for an option. Velieva steer, and the pass is over the top of Velieva. She had the space, had it sealed. And this is where the Belgian fans just are desperate that the players coming off their bench just go and put a shift in. Linskin's there. Yesterday she came in early, picked up a few fouls. She's got to make a contribution today.
Absolutely, you know, and voters will need a couple minutes rest, and as you said, Linskins needs to come in and just take a great part. But just Measurement is incredible today. She started so well this game, you know, being dangerous from every position.
10 points for Measurement on 8 minutes of basketball against the biggest team in this competition. Prince, a little hesitation. Prince in the corner for three is off. Velieva just owned it. She misses the putback though. We got a foul in transition. Kirilova going after the offensive rebound. And Velieva will find, she'll work her way through this. 18 years old, you don't know the meaning of the word fear. And she'll stay positive and she'll make shots that in most situations, that's a gimme.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's going to be really important how small players are going to rebound today, because we can expect a big fight down under the rim, you know, and the balls who are going further from the rim, that's where the small players need to get in.
Marja Caprio in the game. Mastak with nowhere to go is fouled by my guy. My guy just didn't need to go after it that hard in that situation. She had nowhere to go. She was likely to travel. And Russia already in the penalty. Belgium only committing one foul so far. Kim Mestek makes the first. And obviously they've got the veterans of Van Wouders, they've got Caprio on the floor, but the Belgian Federation with their planning and their investment in young players, so many of this team is around that 22, 24 years old. With a lot of players in their 20s. This team is a product of great planning by the Federation. And now this is their chance to shine. Pass through the trap by Prince, 26-13. Kunkel in the game. Onenko puts it on the floor. Onenko goes up, is blocked by everybody. Fighting for it underneath. 24-second violation. Beezeman just ripped it off her. Van Loo is going to turn it over, and that's exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, they really need to control the tempo, you know. You don't want to play like mistake by mistake with Russian team, because they're going to punish it, you know. As you said, they're such experienced group, and they're not going to punish.
Kirilova puts it on the floor, goes with the right hand off the glass, doesn't get the drop. It's a war underneath. Velieva pulls it out, tries to do the smart thing, needs a pass. Velieva on the inside, gets herself set. Just powers it up.
That's been a huge mistake from Belgian team to leave Van Loo on the back of the Velieva, you know. Smart play from Russian team to find her open down under the rim.
Gabriel gets to the foul line, kicks it. Van Loo in the corner for three. Oh! This team has come out with a fearless performance. And Russia have to take their second time out with 1:59 to go in the first. They trail 29-15. Belgium couldn't have dreamt of a 14-point lead at this stage. But I think your point is so valid. It's not about the first quarter. They've got to do this for three.
Absolutely, and Belgium so far is moving the ball so well. You know, Russian is a whole team, and that means automatically they are a little bit slower, even to credit to them how movable they are able to be. But Belgium just finding those open spots.
Wow, what a first quarter. Belgium with that 29-15 advantage. Every single aspect of the game, they were a step quicker, they were a step smarter, execution was better, the ball was moved, everything they could do, apart from a couple of simple, little turnovers and stuff in transition, they were just phenomenal.
They do an amazing job, they're fighting down under the rim, but I think the contribution of Valu, even on the offensive half court and defensive half court is at the moment a key factor. She's just leading the team to play quick, to overplaying the Russian team on the both ends of the court.
And I was so carried away with their performance. The end of the quarter just caught me by surprise there. I thought the Russians had been forced into another timeout. But the end of the quarter just underlined it. Belgium stayed with what they've been doing and still find an open look for Van Loo at the end, and she just buried it. And the quickness and the pace, Russia have been unable to just deal with the athleticism of this Belgium lineup. They lead 29-15. They have possession of the ball at the start of the second. They could end up with a 16, 17-point advantage after less than 11 minutes. It's been almost perfect basketball, and Wouters outside the three-point line will hand it on. Linskens will reverse it, second side again. Coach Mastag has got to be a little careful about thinking he can rotate here. Linskens with a long two. Wouters on the glass, can't pull it. Teams get a day off tomorrow. You can rest after this. Oh, great work on the glass. Tremendous read by Delalay. Chance for the easy two on the break. She blows it, but great follow. Tremendous follow down the floor. Hannah Mastak gets the two. 16-point advantage. Beliakova going baseline, needs a pass, finds a pass. And the ball still belongs to Russia, a little deflection. I don't think in the prep for this game, Coach Vassin was going to prepare for being 16 down in the second quarter. Great hands, Caprio comes up with a steal. They are just a step quicker. Caprio's going to take the high screen. Wouters will peel off it. Caprio gets the ball screen, little bounce pass. Didn't that come off the foot of Tikhoenko?
Yeah, Tikhoenko right there, pick and roll. She knew that Caprio was going to pass that ball.
Prince, they go under the screen. Pinks pulls the trigger for three. I'm not sure about going under the screen on her.
Yeah, that's what Prince does really well. When the team needs her, she's just going to take that responsibility and go for either pull-up shot or three-point shot.
Caprio, Wouters will go pick and roll. Poor decision. And this is the point about Mastak believing he can rotate, and they run out of offensive options, and Russia will build momentum. And Prince again, they've got to make Prince play a point guard, not a scorer. Prince on the penetration to the basket for two. And Wouters looks at the bench. Momentum swing here for Russia. Back to an 11-point game. Comes off the feet of Vinnie Prince. And Caprio will sit down in a very, very frustrated way. Lou's going to step in.
She knows because she knows how big this game could be from Belgium team, To challenge Russian team like this, it's just an amazing start to the game.
Wouters fakes the handoff, goes to the work. Love to see the replay of the way she faked the handoff. Everyone including, I think, us, were looking at the handoff. She just took it. Prince Make a pass the basketball. Tries to go inside to Badieva. It's going to be a foul. Linskens won't mind picking up fouls there. That's where she's got to pick up fouls if she has to. Watch this. Oh, everybody played the handoff. Great word by the director, I've got to say. The cameraman followed it. No one else did.
Yeah, I think they heard you that you want to see that replay, you know, because that was just a movement that people should learn from.
Well, the starting lineup back in the game for Belgium. They get away with that little rotation. 13-point advantage. Nieva with a pull-up, no good. Battle on the glass is won again by Belgium. They keep it alive, but Russia will get possession.
Not quite sure now if they played the zone defense or man-to-man. I think the players were quite off the balance in defensive positions.
Kanenko gives it to Kirilova in the corner, is off. Nieva keeps it alive, but the ball will belong to Belgium. It was very zone-like on the baseline. You know, Bowers looks like she just protected the middle. And Tikhaenko was offered the jump shot. They'll take that, they'll pick that poison. Beglova in the game. I think crucial now for Russia. Beglova's got to have an impact here. Bowers on the pick and pop is long. Great box out. Tikhaenko comes down with it. Kirilov goes inside to Badieva. Bowers forcing a baseline. Wants her to try and go over and not past her, but tough move. Badieva saw it, took it, got her body in the right position. Sealed off. Very high quality game right now. Miesemann will go off of Bowers' screen. Looks inside, Bowers is deep, that's a holding foul.
And that's what makes Belgium team so good today, you know, they just read the floor. We've seen that Ann Walters just didn't make the long mid-range shot. So, yeah, where is her strength? Down under the rim, you know, her footwork is exceptional and people should learn from. So, straight away next possession, they basically played what makes them great.
Well, it's interesting to see how this inside combination will deal with Bowers and Miesemann. You've got my guy and Tikhaenko inside. Bowers wants it. She's deep. They've got to give her a look. Miesemann takes the tough two. Who cares how tough it is? She has no fear about anything. 12 points personal. Tikhaenko will reverse it. Prince will get it off to Beglova. Prince is much more dangerous at the two for Russia. Kirilov over, going inside. My guy with a short corner jump shot is off. Great rebound by Tikhaenko. Prince lines up the three, is long. That's a great effort by Van Loo to keep it alive, but Russia will control it on the end line. And Tikhaenko is beginning to become a factor just by sheer effort on the glass. That's a tough shot by Miesemann. Kirilova just about gets it in. Beglova has a look, goes inside. Tikhaenko on Bowers, one-on-one, little head fake. Doesn't get the drop. Bowers gets the defensive rebound and kicks. Delorey will advance the basketball. Oh, they missed Miesemann on the trail. Malu. Miesemann at the one high post. Big on big, high post screen. Oh, there's no word. She is just Emma Miesemann. That's all you have to say.
That's just so joy to have this type of player in your roster, you know. Like, she just steps up in the right moments, you know, when they need her to. She's there and she's gonna hit these tough shots, easy shots, anywhere she goes, basically.
Well, they're running a pick and roll with the 4 and 5. Miesemann and Bowers. You know, there's not a lot you can do. You've got to decide how you're going to play that. And it's not something either of the Russian bigs would normally have to deal a lot with.
Exactly, and Miesemann's really reading well, exceptionally as well, you know. She just did that little cut behind the back of my guy, you know, which her teammate missed. But I'm sure we're going to see that more in this game.
Well, Miesemann has 14 points. She leads the rebounds. Delorey has 3 assists. And one of the things that Coach Mastag was very, very good at yesterday was keeping his team emotionally level. They were up, they were on the wrong end of runs. His tone was the same. He really did manage his group incredibly well. And his team were always on an even keel regardless of the situation, which means they can just play at the same level.
Exactly. I think even Ann Waters has a big role in terms of, you know, making sure that her team doesn't have that ups and downs emotionally during the game, and just stay focused and really determined for all 40 minutes.
Well, Belgium come out of the timeout with the 2-2-1 trap, and they go hard. They're going to follow and trap again. They've got to try and turn it. Beglova reads it. That's what she gives this team, a little bit of quickness at the point guard spot. And they get into the half court a little quicker than they have been. Beglova puts it on the floor, gets the ball screen, a little hard show from Miesman. And there's a foul from Mestak, and there's 4 seconds on a shot clock. And having said they're going to start an emotional even keel, they get carried away.
Yeah, exactly. That she knows probably that foul wasn't needed at that very stage of the offense. You know, 4 seconds. They haven't been in real position yet at that time, so no need to foul.
Tiganenko will move it on to Maga. Beglova. Well, we're going to switch back. Beglova didn't need a second invitation. Tiganenko gets another rebound. Off the bench, she's had a really very, very effective performance. My guy, they go upstairs, they can't hold the pass. Going over Miesman is a tough ask anyway. It's almost you have to shoot that pass so it goes up and comes down. Van Loo will advance the basketball. Chance to make this a 17 or 18 point lead. And if anyone in the gym predicted that, then I don't know if you're telling the truth, because this is just a phenomenal first half by Belgium. Mestak puts it on the floor, left hand, drive lane open, off the glass, she's fouled. Tiganenko thinks she got all ball, but I don't think so. Great read.
She used her quickness against Tiganenko. You know, when you have a center on yourself on the top of 3-point line, you want to attack her exactly as Kim Mestak just did.
Used the left hand, so her body was between the ball and the recovering defender. That's what drew the foul, really. And Lamont comes into the game. Number 42. And Lamont has a lot of tape on Friesen. She has tape on tape almost.
I'm a wonder what these high numbers in basketball means for every single player. You know, 42, 97, that's not quite usual numbers for basketball players.
And Ramon follows all the regulations, having the tape the same color as the kit. Gotta love these type of things. Beglova gets it to Prince. The trap is still there. Good chase by Van Loo. Again, takes time out of the half court. Only 14 seconds for Russia to run in the half court. Prince trying to get the pass, settles for the three. Oh, Efeni Prince. Get the ball out of her hands, make her be a passing guard, and she is just playing herself. She is a talent.
And as you said earlier, you don't want to go the screen under, you know, because she's smart enough to read that move and just stop that and shoot the ball right behind the screen.
Oh, Miesman fumbles, comes off my guy Wood. I thought the ball came off my guy last. In fact, I'm almost certain it came off my guy last. Vadieva checks in for Tiganenko. Let's have a look. Off of Miesman, off of my guy, off of Miesman, perhaps.
Yeah, but that makes Miesman a big player. You see that she's still emotionally stable. You know, she's not fighting for that ball. She knows she needs to stay focused.
Beglova will find Prince. Prince on the dribble is fouled as she tried to. They're not going to count that, no. There's no way they're going to count that. Van Loo's called for the holding foul.
I think in these pick and rolls, the defender as a big player needs to step up as well, you know. They need to communicate between each other really well to know what each of the player does. If you follow her to the screen, the center needs to cover the penetration. If you go under, Prince gonna just shoot. Prince
on the drive, challenged by Valdez, doesn't get the drop, but gets it alive. And even veterans can forget to box out. Valdez just gave her the offensive rebound. Eliakova, great box out. That's a tremendous, tremendous effort by Ramon. Van Loo finds Mestak. Great defense by Beliakova. Miesman somehow stays in bounds. Van Loo reverses it. Mestak has it. Valdez wide open, mid-range. I was already putting that in the book. And Russia would just love to be at 10 at the end of the half. They would take 10 in a heartbeat right now. Great hands by Miesman. Deflects that. Mestak. Miesman has it on the 3-point line. Will take it to the middle. Inside, outside. Mestag buries the three. Miesemann adds an assist to her ever-growing stat line. Well, I said they take 10, they take 12, 14 right now. Belyakova, baseline penetration, needs a pass, nowhere to go. Miesemann gets a piece. The ball comes off of Vadieva. And Russia are being forced to try to make plays. It's exactly what we talked about before the game. Force them to try and make plays as opposed to just pass the ball, get it inside.
Exactly.
And Belgium have extended their defense so well.
And Russia needs to learn that they can't pass just easy pass over the Miesemann. She has the long hands, you know. You have to find a way around her body.
Belyakova plays football, traps it with the left foot, passes it to the referee with the right foot. Looks like she could be a soccer player.
And we
41.
can see how Belgium is confident at the moment, because the position before, Miesemann was playing pick and roll with Ann Waters, you know. That made the Mestag open on the three-point line to kick that shot.
Miesemann inside, outside again, Rommel for three. If this goes in, off the glass! Weekend banks are open. Rommel knocks the three down. Great customer service by the bank here, open at the weekend. Prince off the high screen. Wilder shows hard and takes away the option to shoot it. Into the corner, open for free. Beglova buries it. What a level of game.
That was just a huge mistake from Valu. From the strong side, you don't want to go help for penetration, you know, especially if you have Kirillova in the corner of the court. Oh, it was Belyakova.
Off the glass from the three-point line. The basketball gods really do shine on Belgium at the moment. Belgium take the timeout. Great by Coach Mestag. He wants to finish this half very positively, wants to hammer home that advantage.
Yeah, there's no need to be negative about that performance from the Belgium team. They just do incredibly well. You know, they balance. Everyone is involved in the offensive court as well. And that's just tremendous performance so far from the Belgium team.
Well, this Belgium team with a 44 to 28 point lead. 11 assists. If you're a coach, you love assists. You love that because your team is sharing it and each of the scores are easy. And 11 assists. That's at least 22 points and probably in this instance closer to 26, 28 points with a couple of threes.
Absolutely, and by that pressure they're putting on the Russian team, you know, since first minute of the game, they just don't want them to breathe today, you know.
Well, Belgium will want to really finish this half strongly. Belgium still have one more timeout to take. Russia are done for timeouts in this first half. 44 to 28. They have shot the ball incredibly well in this first half, Belgium. They can't be complacent. Array gets it off the Miesemann, who looks inside, puts it on the floor, off the dribble, doesn't get the roll. Wouters can't get the offensive rebound. And we've marked down that Emma Miesemann missed the shot in the 18th, 19th minute of the game. Prince on the pull-up. Just can't leave her alone for a second. That's Stephanie Prince, not Belyakova. 14-point lead for Belgium. Last minute of the game. Malu gets the handoff. They leave Miesemann wide open. Oh!
That's her position, mid-range shot. But you know, the question is like, her position isn't anywhere today, so.
I think we were closer than any Russian defender though. That's the worry if you're the Russian, if you're Coach Vazin. He's like, this is Emma Miesemann, we just left her wide open. Prince, that's a good foul. 5 seconds on the possession. No, they had a foul to give. All right, takes one for the team. Russia are on the sideline. 14-second reset with a 2-second differential between possession and game. Prince. They don't have a foul to give now, Belgium. They do not want a foul. You're going to think they do not want Prince taking this last shot. Prince challenged by Miesemann. It's a battle. Prince comes up, it blocked from behind. The ball's bouncing around. The referee has blown. And I think you're going to check, was it before, was it after? Who was it on? That's a lot of questions.
That's a lot of questions by the end of the...
I'm not even sure who they caught. There's a clean block. There's a foul. And the only question is, was that in time or out of time? That's all they get. That's the only thing they can be checking. There was definitely a foul by Alamo, and was that in time or out of time? The table has to be aware they've started the halftime clock here, so someone has to point out that we're not at halftime. Although that's on an automatic, I assume. Clock goes to 0, it clicks into 15. Just stopping it would help.
Yeah, and we could see again that Fajeva doesn't give up any rebound, you know. She just goes for that ball no matter what's happening on the court. She hasn't heard the buzzer go yet.
Here comes the official. They're going to call the foul. Oh, he wants to check who it is now. I can tell you it's 42. She's putting the hand up. She wants the foul because she doesn't want Miesemann, Wouters, or anyone else on the floor to get given this call. Ramon's desperate for the foul. Please give it to me. They've called the foul. That's a big change of a call. I think that's completely wrong. In terms of when they blew the whistle, Miesemann wasn't in the play. And Miesemann with her palms up, and she's right, in my opinion. It's her first foul. It's not, at this point in the game, it's not a huge situation. But Alieva's going to have 2 shots to try and make this a 14-point game. They've gone 1.2 seconds, so that could be Miesemann's foul if they've gone 1.2 seconds. But if they've gone 1.2 seconds, the referee's whistle was very late.
I still think Miesemann is not sure that she's been in
she
that
didn't
play.
Foul.
Yeah.
She was clean block from behind on the replay. In my opinion, I was talking for you there. Sorry. And then Prince.
Wasn't it that Vajeva shooting that ball?
They've called the foul on Miesemann fouling Prince. That happened a second before the whistle went.
So then that call was so late.
Very late. Prince makes 2. There's 1.2 seconds to go. They had a timeout. They didn't want to take it. They take the prayer. That's not answered. Let's forget the last 1.2 seconds and talk about a phenomenal performance by Belgium in that first half. 46-32. Russia have done well to actually give themselves a shot at this in the second half. They only trailed by 14 against a performance by Belgium that was out of the top draw.
I think Russia struggles a little bit with the athleticism of the Belgium team, you know. They just showed incredible performance, incredible sharing the ball as well, which reflects the number of the assists, you know, to have 12 assists in a half court. It's just incredible performance from Belgium team.
They're shooting 47 from the three-point line and over 60% from the 2. That's why they have no rebounds, because they've never needed to rebound. 10 turnovers for Russia, they've taken them out of the pace they want to play. It's just been a tremendous preparation by Coach Mestak in terms of this is what we're going to put on the floor, and his team have managed to execute that game plan. It's a lot easier to mess with that game plan when you have a superstar in your team. And Emma Miesemann is nothing less than a superstar. That's 16 points of sheer quality. Inside, outside, everywhere on the floor. She's thrown in rebounds, assists, and blocks. I don't think there's anything she hasn't contributed to this team. And she's been so well supported by a whole of her roster.
That's the thing, and that's why I think that's the key factor, because supporting Miesemann, you know, anyone could step on, and they did, you know, either if it was Kim Mesdak from three-point line, either if it's great performance with Valu, you know, or those experienced plays by Waters, you know. It's just great team performance so far.
Play of the game was that little fake handoff by Valdez, though. You just saw it on the replay. And let's not forget, though, Prince in particular with 14 points. Kirillova off the bench made a contribution. All those little things have kept Russia within a manageable number. I don't know if Belgium will be able to score at that percentage in the second half. I do know Russia are going to actually just be consistent and they'll work their way through it. So 14 is a manageable number if Russia can get things off their defense. But hey, I've just enjoyed a great half of basketball by Belgium. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in around 10 minutes. Can Belgium continue with that? Can they go 2-0? Or are Russia going to come back and deliver an almighty comeback? This is only day 2 of EuroBasket Women. We're going to take a break. We'll be back for the second half shortly. Well, I hope you've caught your breath at half-time of this Russia-Belgium matchup, because that first half was a privilege to watch. This whole Belgian team came out with so much energy. They executed so well inside and outside. They got significant contributions off the bench. But in Emma Miesemann, they have a superstar who was just phenomenal in that first half. Great support from Kim Mestak, who's 11 points on 75% from the field. And this team looks like they're on a mission to make a statement, Teresa.
It's going to be interesting to see what the Russian team is going to change, to start performing a little bit better against that Belgium quickness. I think, they just need to start to play a little bit more defense, and offensively, Belgium causes them problems with that aggressive defense they do, Such an exciting half ahead to see which team is gonna get that game to the winning end. As I can see, Belgium has scored 14 points from the fast breaks, which tells us that they just want to play quick, against that big team. And to be honest, it's a great strategy as well, because if you have a big team as Russian team is, you want to play quick. You want to run them up and down.
Well, so you're right to identify that fast break stuff, because all those sort of stats, 15 points off turnovers, 18 points in the paint, 14 points on fast breaks. They haven't had to make great plays to score. They've scored out of their tempo and out of their defense and out of the game plan almost, and then they've just trusted each other. It's been a tremendous demonstration of how to play this game in a fun way, in an up-tempo way. To win the game though, Russia, I don't know what they can play them just straight up man-to-man. They keep making shots like this. There is no way that Russia plays this team man-to-man. Maybe they have to go to a big zone. Maybe they have to make it a horrible game in the second half to get it close enough to give themselves a chance.
But imagine if this big Russian team just go to zone defense with their hands up. Yeah, I would definitely try that strategy as well, to change something, change the rhythm, to test what's going to work for that big Russian team.
Or is it just that, hey, we don't believe they're going to shoot the ball that well, we'll play them man-to-man, and we'll give them one shot, rebound everything, and see if we can get our own fast break going. It's, you have to make an assessment as a coach. Is it your team that can change it? Do you have to force them? They won't be as good as that. But one thing's for certain, if they do start to miss, they've got to keep Wouters, they've got to keep Miesemann off the glass, because Belgium haven't had to rebound yet. They've just been making too many shots. I mean, Russia's only great stat is that they have 8 second chance points, and you take those 8 second chance points out of it, you're talking a blowout, not just a 14-point lead.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be very important how the Belgium team is going to step into this third quarter.
So welcome back to Prague. Start off the second half. Belyakova will inbound the basketball, and Russia will get the first look at the half court. They trail by 14, and if they make this comeback, then they are genuine gold medal contenders. Going outside, same starting lineup, except for Kelyalova will start at the 3. Prince has it. Wouters shows hard. They show a little trap. Great rotation. They have to force the shot off the dribble. And Kiriova knocks it down. She's going to have to knock a lot of those down. 7 points personal at 66%. Probably needs to get the ball more. Wouters, they look down low. Mestak thinks about shooting the pass to Wouters, who gets it down low now. Bedieva spins baseline. Wouters goes up. Doesn't quite get it, but keeps it alive. That sums it up. How great this Belgian team is playing. They're doing everything. Miesemann flares, they leave the middle wide open. Van Loo stops, pops. He's short. They settle for a jump shot. No one got their feet in the keyway. Bedieva will look to hand it off. Kiriova lines up the 3. Is off. Wouters comes down with a defensive rebound. Looks at the official and said, I think she clattered into me. Ray looks at the hoop, turns it down.
That was a great lead from Delare.
Prince in transition. Is she going to make this? Off the glass, blows it. And Mieseman beats everybody down the floor to come up with a defensive rebound. And Belgium's energy level's got to stay high.
Brilliant call from Valou to just, you know, slow the game down now after these couple of possessions with a few errors.
And Russia are in passing lanes now, trying to get back in this with their defense. Mestak finds Mieseman out top, spins, got to put it up, takes the prayer, hits the front of the ring, Wouters gets it, puts it back up for two, and Wouters carried on playing, everybody else is looking around. Great presence by the veteran. Great atmosphere, the Belgian fans trying to lift their team, keeping that energy level high. Prince off the screen, Valieva rolls, great rotation, great hands, great team defense.
And again, hands of Mieseman, right? She knows, she deflects so many balls in defense, and it just helps them to recover in defensive positions.
Well, Van Loo got right underneath that hard show to stop the easy roll for Valieva. 14-point game, Prince in trying to cut. Oh, they find Kirilova, who throws it up, and the buzzer goes, and that's a 24 violation, and the referee has to call it because Van Loo wants them to call it.
They were a little bit lucky now that Kirilova didn't catch the ball properly, because she was ready to shoot that ball straight away from that first pass.
And again, they're in the passing lane. This wasn't there in the first half. 2-on-1. Oh, Wouters!
That's a big block.
Throws it away, and the great thing is she turned it over. She didn't stop. There was no feeling sorry for herself. The veteran got back and just said, get out of here. 19 seconds on the possession. Wouters makes a statement. Belgium's energy's a little down, but they're still hanging in there and fighting hard for this with a 14-point lead. Kirilova, my guy, foul line jump shot is off. Great work by Valieva on the glass. He's blocked again by Wouters.
But can you see on every player, there are always two Belgium, you know. It's just incredible effort in defense from that team.
Well, it's the SWAT squad. One person, SWAT squad. As Wouters comes up with two back-to-back blocks. Kirilova is long. Great work by Delaray and leads the break. Numbers down the floor here for Belgium. Mestak doesn't like the numbers that she has. Will reverse the ball. Little handoff. Delaray has it knocked away. Who's picking that up? Guess who? Mestak for three.
And
knocked it down. And again, Belgium are struggling at the start of this third quarter. They're just losing their way a bit, but they are just scrambling and hanging in there effort-wise. And they get rewarded again as Mestak just knocks down the three. 51-34. Mieseman on a hard show, Prince, and they foul her on the move back. I do like the fact they send people at her on the screen so she doesn't have an automatic decision to make. She has to make a second move off that screen. Mieseman's quick enough to show. That's what it means. That's what it means for Kim Mestak to make the three. Little emotion. Prince off the screen, little hesitation. Gets to the glass, and Wouters makes her change the shot again. And she was out of bounds. Should be a 14-second reset, it is. How many minutes can Ann Wouters go for? I don't know if she's got, I don't think she's got 20 in her legs when she's running up and down and blocking shots. So that Belgian bench is going to become crucial. Valieva goes inside, Valieva waits, blocked again. Everybody got a piece. Van Loo will push. And then says, nope, let's get in the half court. Let's get a shot we want.
That's a brilliant read from Valou, you know. She's fully aware of that there's no space for easy mistakes.
Even though Prince fouled, then you've got to be very, very impressed the way Russia have come out in the second half. In the passing lane is an understatement. If Prince had stayed closed in a denial, then she'd have knocked that away. She just tried to reach for it with the inside hand. 14-second reset. Mieseman will relieve the pressure. Wouters wants it. She's deep on the inside. And they're going to call a holding foul on Valieva because Wouters got position. That's all she could do.
just love seeing the cooperation of Mestat and Waters. You know, that's just incredible, experienced player down under the rim and incredibly talented young player.
Miesemann finds Bowders at the top and reverse it. Miesemann, great cut, gets it deep, goes up, steps through, second move is blocked. She hits the floor. Helped up by half her team.
That was a great defense from Maiga.
Yeah, absolutely. The way she stayed with that. Got away with a little bit of body contact, but hey, we're in the block, so there's going to be body contact. 4 seconds on the possession. De La Rey, they're going to go long. Mestak's got to put it up, gets up the prayer, doesn't hit a thing. My guy comes down, the chance for Prince to run. Bowders has got to peel herself off the floor. Bedieva, great pass, blows the finish. Miesemann's down on the glass, everybody's on the floor. Mestak is out of bounds, so it'll be a Russian ball.
It was such a read, such a good read from the Russian point guard, you know, to deliver that pass to wide open Bedieva, having a mismatch down under the rim.
Emma Miesemann, though, full length for the floor. Gets back, gets on the floor. I'm calling her a superstar. She's blue collar, she's everything.
I'm sure she trains that a lot to run up and down every time, because that's incredible physical condition as well, you know, running the big player running like this up and down, being the first in defense, being the first in offense. It's just incredible performance.
Again, Russia extend their defense. Belgium are having to receive passes 2 or 3 steps further outside the three-pointer. Avonlou penetrates, kicks it. Mestak finds Bowders, mid-range jump shot, buried it. Russia is forcing Belgium to move that much quicker in the half court, and they're rising to that challenge.
I think Bedieva couldn't do any more. You know, she has contested that shot such well. I think she almost touched the ball on that shot.
Viliakova, tough shot. My God, what a rebound. Goes back up and one. No, they've called her an offensive foul.
That's such an interesting call.
I'm sure the referee's right, because we're a long way from that, but wow. And we're talking so positively about the way Russia have come out in this second half, yet Belgium have increased the lead, and Russia just are struggling to score. Miesemann will hand it off. Malu, a lot of motion. Almost a steal again, Bedieva. Inside, outside, and Bowders is fouled. And that'll be Russia's 4th team foul, which is going to hurt them in terms of their defensive pressure. Mestak's going to go to his bench.
As you said, Russia started to put pressure on the reversible of the Belgian team. You know, they're trying to now change something in defense, which is quite nice to see. But still, they kind of feeling a little bit short. You know, Belgium's just punishing every little mistake.
Mestak comes in for Mestak. Sister for sister. De La Rey gets to the far side of the ring, floats it to Bowders, should have shot it. So much indecision on the penetration, possibly the first indecisive thing Belgium have done. Eglova gets it into the half court, little give and go action, goes to the far side of the ring. Bedieva cleans up on the boards, gets to 8 points, 4 from 12. However talented she is, she's been scored a little bit by Valters today. Lou takes the Miesemann. 5 seconds, Miesmann's got to put it up, nowhere else to go, wraps it. De La Rey gets it away on the buzzer, gets the roll.
It's in.
23.5 seconds before the shot was released. And Belgium 55-36. Viliakova moves it to Prince. Tough shot. And one.
That was a great decision from Prince again to pull up that jump shot right after she passed the screen. But you know, De La Rey just was there. You know, I think De La Rey plays great defense actually. You know, and Prince is just, you know, it's Prince, so she's making these tough shots.
the first time in a long time, the gym's gone very quiet as Prince goes to the free throw line. Maybe there's a little bit of disbelief around the gym. Not at the fact that Belgium are winning. They're winning by so many. The game doesn't feel like a 17-point game because Russia are really putting in a shift at the defensive end. Now they go up the floor. They force Miesemann to handle it. It's not a problem. Ranlu is putting in a long shift at the moment. Major minutes. Miesemann, skip pass. Mesdag with nowhere to go. All right, 5 on the possession. Miesemann puts it on the floor. It's going to have to put this up. Takes a prayer, doesn't get the drop. Belyakova has a chance to push. Beglova in transition. Belyeva just about hangs on. Belyakova for 3. Got it!
And it's there.
And Russia are never out of it. When you've got quality like Belyakova on the 3-point line, she knocks down the 3. It's back to a 13-point game. Russia are as close as they've been in the whole of this second half.
That was a great effort from a Russian team. You know, they played such a great defense that possession and just run the fast break, trying to give a touch to Vadeeva down under the rim, and that caused that the defense from Belyakova dropped down for the help, and that was a great read from Vadeeva. Just kicked the ball up to the Belyakova for the open 3.
The biggest factor in that stat there is that Russia have only turned the ball over once in this third period, against the 6 turnovers in this period. Well, 2 now. They've just added 1 to that on the stats. And that has given Belgium no opportunity to feed off of Russian mistakes.
But generally watching the game with not so many turnovers, you know, even 8 turnovers for the Belgian team is not a lot. It's just great performance at the moment, you know, we're watching.
All right, comes off the screen, gets to the far side of the ring, tries to put it up, can't get the finish. And Russia have a chance to build on this momentum. 2:20 to go, there's an eternity left in the game. Raving about the Belgian performance, but Russia is just about to give themselves a big chance to get back in. A high-low, great pass. Galenko waits for Miesemann to fly past. And all of a sudden, 11-point game. Turnover, Belyakova. And Caprio's having what could only be described as an absolute nightmare. That's her 4th turnover. She's only played 4 minutes. Miesemann, mid-range jump shot. That's in the book. When you need it, find her, she'll deliver. The Prince. Nice pass. Vadeeva avoids the block. And Russia now are getting a little bit more consistent output offensively. Dangerous moments here for Belgium. Still a minute and then another quarter to go. Caplio on the dribble. Miesemann will place the handoff, takes the responsibility, way short. Looked a little tired on that one. Prince on the dribble, little hesitation, draws contact. That's only the 3rd team foul for Belgium. They've been so disciplined defensively.
I don't think, to be honest, that foul was so needed because Prince was already behind the board, you know. She was looking for an open teammate. But yeah, to stop and cut Russian offense, especially at this moment when they're getting back, they're slowly recovering.
Prince has it again. Oh, nice pass. Vadeeva hangs on. With the whistle on the play. 2 shots to come. Maria Vadeeva. Opportunity to get Russia right back in this game. They have been dead, almost buried in this game.
But what's
never ever over with this Russian team.
What Russian do does now well is to find Invadeva open down under the rim. You know, they're trying to penetrate, they're trying to attach her defense and just deliver her ball right under the rim.
Bellier goes 1 for 2. Still an 8-point game. It was 19 at one point. Last minute, Caprio, just got to remember who she is. So experienced, so much quality. Niesman steps, reverses the basketball. They get Valdez down low, spins the baseline, goes back to the far side of the ring. What a move! Takes it to one side, comes back on the other side. Turnover, Belgium getting themselves back in control. 59-49 with the basketball, trying to hold for as long as they can into this shot clock. There's about a 6-second differential. When you need it, Valdez comes out. Oh, great pass. Oh, they're going to call that L1. They're going to wipe it off. Miesemann on the way to the basket. No dribble. Didn't take it down. I have no idea, unless they're going to call it a hold before she caught the ball. That's a hold off the ball. Is that a hold on the back?
And again, it was such a great read from Miesemann. You know, she knew that Tikhonenko is not in a position to slip down that screen.
Miesemann steps up and makes the free throw. Someone will have to explain the mechanics of that call, where if you hold the back of the player before she catches it, it should be a little bit more serious than just a foul. If that's not in the act of shooting, I don't know what is. Who cares? Miesemann's made 2 for 2. Miesemann shows quality yet again. 20 points personal. Last 10 seconds of what's been a pulsating third quarter. Prince, who wants to finish, lines it up, doesn't knock it down, ball's knocked away. Beglover for 3 is short, and that will do it. And for all the huff and the puff, for all the effort that Russia put in, they end up with just a 2-point advantage over the quarter. Belgium re-established the 12-point lead. Russia's stats, again, shooting percentage-wise, are just killing them.
Yeah, I think you know, Russia was on the top of the horse at that for a short period of time, but just Belgium replied, you know, with the experiences.
Well, the key for all this whole game for me is when Belgium have been threatened, Russia threatened to come back. Either Valdez or Miesemann have just come up with plays.
Exactly, we can see that combination, the balance of the young talent and experienced player. It just really, as you said, you know, when there's a critical moment, the right keeper is gonna get that ball in their hands and just lift that team back up.
And you've got to give Marjorie Caprio such a little bit of compliment there, because she came back into the game, immediately turned it over. But then she came back, she showed that experience, makes the great pass to Miesemann on the slip to the hoop. She's got, as I said, she's got to remember who she is. She's a player with great experience. She's nearly 30 years old. She was here the last time Belgium participated in a EuroBasket. And this must be a great experience for her to be back here and on the biggest stage of European basketball.
Yeah, and she knows she's an experienced player. She knows that she still can be very, very solid player for the Belgium if she steps up in the defense. You know, if offense doesn't go your way, just pick up the game in the defense and it's gonna come.
Well, Annie Prince will not start the fourth. She's played pretty much the whole game. Can't believe it'll be a long gap off the floor. Beglover, who I still think would have been a real answer for Russia early in the game. Has played well since entering the game and has got major minutes, has it back. My guy gets it a big screen. Kirilova. Again, the Belgian defense just flies. My guy in the key way, beautiful little fadeaway.
That's what we want to see from Maiga. Nice little post-up game. Step back shot.
Caprio needs a pass. Valdez always available. Ray will move it on. 5 on the possession. Mesdak back in the game. He's got to put this up, or someone has. Valdez, they're not going to get it away. That's a 24 violation. They cannot get negative. They've still got to keep this rhythm going. Yeah, Prince has got her first sit of the whole game. Beglova. Eliakova on a curl. Gets it back to Beglova. Belgium defense active. My guy has it high, puts it on the floor, tries to go inside. Kalenko goes to the hoop for 2. Nice drive. Super little move. Closes it to an 8-point game. If you were a Belgian fan thinking you were going to relax and enjoy this, think again.
No, you can't relax against the Russian team.
Comes off the high screen. Will reposition Valdez. Miesemann dives in, but she has to catch it around the foul line. 4 seconds. Little step back. Great Russian defense. My guy will reverse it. Hit the second side early again. Beglova. Eliakova comes high, goes deep inside. We're going to call a reaching foul on Mesdak. Well, Valdez made that cardinal sin of leaving the floor. Opening up the baseline. Miesemann's going to get a very short spell on the bench. These are so important minutes for Linskens. Eliakova for 3 is off. Kirilova chases it down, great effort. Gets it back. Uses the pick, feet set, toes the line, they've called it 3. And Mesdak comes down with a defensive rebound and will have to advance herself. Gabriel has it.
I kind of feel that Belgium stopped to run the fast breaks, what was working for them the first quarter, even though I understand they want to secure that leading difference, but still they need to...
Valters stays at home, but so much credit to Mesdak. Kept it alive, and now Valdez 14 points personal. Every one of this Belgium team just works. Beglova will get it to Tekanok. On Enko. Oh, great pass. Kirilova with a little layup off the back cut. 9 points personal, the 2011 MVP. Trying to lead by example. They're dragging Russia back into this. Valdez will hand it off. Gabriel, guarded by Beglova. Valdez will give it a screen. Takes the mid-range 2, is off. Beglova has a chance, and Russia have numbers here, but no one commits to the break. Beglova gets the 2! Eliakova, I've given everyone a hard time for not running the break. She just head down, took it to the glass. 6-point game. If there's momentum in the gym, it's in a team in white. Belgium, for the first time in this game, have come up short with answers. Russia on the roll, trailed by 6. Do Belgium believe they can beat Russia? That that's what the last 6:51 is going to come down to.
It's going to be interesting to see if Coach Mesdak's going to put Miesemann back on the court. That combination of Waters and Mesdak was working well so far, and they need to get back to the game now. This little break, hopefully it's going to help them to take a breath and come back. But credit to Russia, you know, they never give up, and we know and we see this is a great demonstration of that you can't underestimate Russian team. They will just go for it, you know, they're too good to just give up on them.
Well, there's always a worrying stat when you go through a game. If a team's offensive output is getting less and less and less, either they're getting tired or you've worked them out. And the Belgian output has gone down every single quarter. Van Loo still doesn't come back into the game. Gabriel is in the game still. Valdez comes back after the time, is still in the game. Miesemann is still on the bench. So big decision time for coaches, big decision time for players. Miesemann has to come back. 6:40 to go. Well, Van Loo rejoins. Van Loo needs a pass, finds a pass. Gabriel wants the ball screen, gets one. Oh, beautiful little lay-in. Foul by Vadieva. Beautiful pass by Gabriel. If she'd have finished the play, it would have been the highlight of the game. Full foul for Vadieva. Look at the little out of the back of the hand, and Lindson's got to finish that, got to go through that contact. Now she's got to step with a absolutely quiet Jim, with a few horns trying to put her off. Just strokes it from the free throw line. That's the look of a player, just concentrating on what she practices every day. But she goes 1 for 2. Laga comes down with a defensive rebound and brings Prince back in the game. 6:20 to go, an eternity.
I don't see that pressure from Belgian team anymore, you know, they're just waiting what the Russian team is going to come up with.
Vadieva's going to go back to the right hand, steps through, second move, doesn't get the drop. And Linskin hits the deck. Looks frustrated. She's got to come up with that rebound. Inside position, she fought so hard for it. Prince will come off, probably come off 2 staggered screens here. Ball in. Prince off 1, off 2. Little zone for Belgium out of bounds against the end line possession. They leave Prince alone. Oh, for a moment there you thought she's just going to knock the 3 down. Eliakova, well, she saw it, they're going to call it. I'm not sure, I would like to see it again. I'm pretty sure Van Loo had a arm over the top and held, but ball will be on the end line for Russia.
That was a great look from Beliakova to show that foul, you know, happening down on Maiga.
Wiesman's going to come back for Valdez. How long will Valdez stay out? There's 6 minutes to go in the game. You know Valdez is going to be ready in about 1 second. As soon as she sits, she'll be ready. Prince moves it on. Belgian defense a little bit more active. Beliakova is long. And they're going to call my guy for the foul. Great box out by Mestek. There's no way she's going to compete with her in terms of a rebound situation unless she does that.
Exactly, and she just was trying to push Maiga as far as possible away from the rim, and it just gave her that foul.
Caprio looks like she's in the rhythm of the game right now. Russia in the passing lane, no. Van Loo, foul line, pops it, way short. Who's coming up with it? Well, Beglova's quicker than anybody else. My guy will get it and bring in. Beglova will advance the basketball. Prince takes it on the dribble, kicks it. Beglova for 3. Is short. What a rebound by my guy. Goes up, has it knocked away. Prince has it again. Reposition on the screen. Hard show by Miesman. Beglova again from further out. He's way short this time. Ball is out of bounds.
I could understand that there's been a time pressure on Russia right now, but still, you have 2 big players down under the rim, and you shoot just this far away free.
Well, you've got to give them a touch before you shoot the 3, you would think, especially when you're shooting 25%. Caprio blows the layup. Oh my word. How on earth did she miss the wide open layup? You've got to believe she just didn't believe. What's the whistle for?
I think the shot clock wasn't right.
Caprio's going to have nightmares about that. Just pushed it, she's going to sit. No, they're going to take Van Loo. It's a nice move, I think, by Mestek to leave her in. Don't take her out after the missed layup. I'm pretty sure she's going to come out in a moment, but...
Yeah, but Coach Mestek just shown her, like, calm down, nothing's happening, you know, it's just part of the game.
Mestek has it. Gets a feet set. First 3 for a long time is long. Doesn't get the roll. And Prince will advance the ball. 7-point game. 4:30 to go. Prince off the high screen. Drive lane appeared. She backs it out. Kirillova puts it on the floor. Floats it to Vadieva. Great pass. And Lenskins comes up with a steal. Great work. Great work defensively by Belgium on the rotations. Gabriel is fouled by Beliakova. Only the 3rd team foul for Russia. And Linskens has just given quality minutes for Belgium. Wouters is back. It's not about, in this situation, it's never about the 30 minutes from Wouters. You know you're going to get those. It's the minutes you get from the bench. And Linskens just gave quality. Great effort. LA sideline possession. Caplio will take it to the top. Little horn set for Belgium. Wouters will flare. They leave Mieseman in the post against Vedieva. Vedieva's on the 4 fouls. Great recognition. That means they take my guy away from the ring too. Caplio takes the Wouters ball screen, repositions, takes the 2 off the glass, doesn't get the roll. Didn't know if she needed the kick back, but Vedieva brings it. Little pass to my guy for 2. Hey, we got a 5-point game. It's about Belgian belief now.
Yeah, it is, and Belgium didn't recover well at this defense. You know, it's so great to see Vedieva bringing the ball all the way from one side of the court to another and just give that assist to Maiga. But all the goals at the moment.
Well, Belgium, if they don't score on this trip, and they haven't, turnover. Beliakova off the glass for 2. 3-point game. Caprio for all the loyalty from coach. Has to come out right now. 3-point game. Russia have come back from being almost down, but not quite out. Mieseman puts it on the floor, goes to the hoop, blows the layup, and Russia have a chance to tie. Mieseman scrapes herself off the floor.
Surprised Russia's not running that fast break while Mieseman is on the floor on the defensive court.
Vedieva goes against Wouters, backs her down, goes off the glass. Wouters fouls. Vedieva's going to have to go to the line to earn the 2. When teams like Belgium in this situation are faced with winning and beating a team like Russia, mentally, do they believe? Are they going to come down the floor and believe in their system and just run it because it's got them into a winning situation? Or are they going to worry? And they look worried right now. Russia hasn't upped their output. Russia have been consistent, 15, 17, 17. Belgium have just slid every single quarter. And at the moment, they're on the wrong end of a 12-3 fourth period. Chance to make it a 1-point game, which she doesn't do. Valu will get Belgium into the half court, a 13-3 run. Hands it off. Belgium are just moving the ball at the moment. And there's a foul on my guy, and that'll be the 4th team foul.
What Belgium does such a great is that touches from the inside players. You know, they're just going in and out, and that makes the Russian defense work so much harder because they just can't forget that weak side defense.
Belgium, no score for 4 minutes in this 4th quarter. Who's gonna break that? Malu settles for a 3 and hits nothing. At the moment, one team looks like it believes it can win, and the other team's just trying to hope. Vedieva out top, we'll give it to Prince. Prince loving these moments. Wide open, my guy settles for a long 2. Oh! The banks are still open in Prague. Tied at 64. 64 apiece, and Messerman has the basketball. Backdoor cut, Mestak for 2. Great cut, great pass. 1:40 to go, and Belgium score for the first time in 5 minutes. Prince will get a screen option either way. Wouters is front, now she's got to recover. My guy, same spot, is long this time. Great box out.
Great
box out. Delay will slow it down. Big possession, and Beliakova, for whatever reason, fouls mid-court and will send Valu to the free throw line. Sometimes you wonder what happens to players in this situation. As in, why?
And you wouldn't expect that from Belyakova, which is one of the most experienced players in the Russian team, to give them this two free throws for free.
But then again, in moments like this, free throws can be the hardest thing to make. This is Van Loo's first free throws of the night. Misses the first. Makes the second. It's a 3-point game, 1:15 to go. Russia still has all 3 timeouts left. Belgium just has but one. Prince has it out top, 67-64. Medieva's gonna roll to the corner. Kirielova pulls up for a tough one. He's no good. Medieva comes down with it. Off the glass for 2. 14 points personal. Van Loo with a 1-point lead, advance the ball. Miesemann has it. Where would you go for your 2 here? Miesemann must get a touch. Van Loo goes pick and roll with Ambaldis. Van Loo. Miesemann puts it on the floor. Turns back, wide open. Van Loo from the corner.
Whoa.
Rims in and out. Russia have a chance to lead for pretty much the first time in the game. Prince on the floor, steps through. Kirielova for 3 is long. Great rebound by Van Loo. There's a whistle. And
I think Micah committed a foul right now.
There's a foul on my guy. I don't think anyone on the floor, except for the official, and that's the only person who matters. Let's have a look. Here's the open 3 that rimmed in and out. Just dropped, had a look, didn't like it. Kirielova for the 3. Here's the rebound. We're not going to see the foul because it's out of shot. My guy is fouled out. Miesemann's got a chance to make this a 3-point game.
It's quite interesting to see both teams going for that threes, you know. At this stage of the game, when it's just 1-point difference, you don't need threes. You need to play down on the rim, especially if you're strong under the rim.
Miesemann has got to make this. Belgium still have a foul to give. Russia, I'm sure, will take the timeout. Miesemann makes it. Russia take the timeout. 16.3 seconds to go. Do you win it or look to tie it? Only Coach Mestake's going to make that decision. But with a foul to give, you know they're probably going to let it run a little and then go after it. If they can steal it, great. If they foul, don't worry, they're on the side again. And Russia will almost certainly take the timeout because they still have all 3 remaining. This Russian team, whatever happens in this game, are contenders. They have shown that they have a way of playing that will wear you down. Just their size, their athleticism has worn Belgium down, and Belgium are just trying to hang on for the win now.
Yeah, I think they're trying to just to secure that win all second half. You know, they stopped running their fast breaks, which was their big advantage first half. They were leading the fast break points 14-0, and you know, so far I haven't seen them run that floor, and it's never really good if you're just trying to survive that half and just secure the win. You have to stick to your game plan. You have to keep carrying on what's working, you know. So it's going to be interesting to see these last 16 seconds.
Well, Russia, that stat, 19-0 now, the fast break stat. Russia, no fast break points. But I think it's a little bit crazy because Belyakova did take it and score, so I'm pretty sure that was a fast break. But here we go, 16.3 seconds to go. Belgium lead it by 2. Russia trying to get a win where there was not a win to be had. They've still got a foul to give. They can't get it in. Oh, they just about manage it. That's a long 5 count. The baseline, Prince nowhere to go. Just about throws it out. Now they can foul. Kikienko. Oh, makes the 3.
I think the referee's gonna check it, no?
It's timeout. It's a 2-pointer. She towed the line. Belgium are gonna come back with 6.2 seconds. Let's take a look.
Kikonenko would be the last player you would expect to hit this shot. Great, great.
She loves it. Russia have given themselves a huge chance to come back from the dead here. The camera angle didn't help us because you couldn't really see whether it was a 2 or 3.
The referees, I'm sure they had a great angle to see that shot.
Well, there was never, no one's debating it. Obviously, it was inside the 3-point line. 6.2 seconds to win the game. Or 6.2 seconds, you would hope, just to go to overtime. What you would hate here is someone to make a mistake. You want someone to win a game with a great play, not a mistake. So after 39 minutes, and 54 seconds, we come down to 6 seconds. We could have done this. We didn't need the game. Let's just go for 6 seconds, see if you can win a game. And both coaches would have done situations like this in practice. 6 seconds to win the game, 10 seconds to win the game. Belgium just have to execute. Russia just have to play defense. Russia have no foul to give. If there is a foul here, Belgium try and win it from the line.
It's gonna be interesting what play the coach Mesbach has just drawn the Belgium team.
But I think he'll try and go inside, but if he doesn't, Kim Mestag will have the opportunity to win the game from the perimeter. Van Leeuwen will inbound the ball. 6.2 seconds to go. Bowders was wide open. Mestag has it. Miesemann has it. This is going up. Goes to the left hand, off the glass. No foul. Prince throws it full court. We're going to overtime. Love to see the last play again. Was the official right, or did he swallow his whistle? This replay is going to tell you. You know what? Tiganenko did a great job not fouling. Well, there's a little bit of body contact after. Trouble is, earlier in the game they called the foul, but Tiganenko did a great job not trying to block. 68-68. We're going to overtime. Russia and Belgium, what a game. Belgium had it won. Russia just almost got out of jail.
Absolutely, it's gonna be now a tough 5 minutes. You know, it's like, is the Russian now on the fire enough, you know, to just go for that win today, or is the Belgium still mentally stable enough to just carry on another 5 minutes with that great performance?
Well, it's a game of inches. That was almost a turnover by Prince. But Tiganenko recovered it, got composed, knocked down the long 2.
And then she played great defense, you know, so great contribution from Tiganenko.
Oh, we're going to get a much better angle now. She puts it on the floor. Yeah, she's on the line. Nothing but strength. Well, I'm sure in the bars after the game, the Belgian fans and the Russian fans will be talking about this game for a while. But Belgium have just dried up.
It would be important for Belgium now to play through Vagieva, you know, because she's on the 4 fouls at the moment, and she's such an important part of the Russian game. Just try to challenge her to commit that 5th foul. But we'll see what Coach Mesbach came out with.
Well, Belgium offense dried up in the 4th quarter completely. More points in the 1st quarter than the whole of the 2nd half for Belgium. Russian defense definitely stepped up. But Belgian belief perhaps evaporated. Tiganenko did a marvelous job at the end of the 4th. Bowders in the block, goes to work, right hand, far side of the ring. Vadieva can't foul. It's a great call by you. Eglova will find Prince. Prince using the Tiganenko for the screen, nowhere to go. Finds Vadieva, they go high-low. Ball knocked away by Miesemann. Comes up to Veliakova for 2. And for the 2nd successive set, Russia scrambled 2. Belgium just have to believe still. 70-70. Mestag has it. Bowders, they're going to go there again. Keep going to the same place. She's going to come back. Goes to the right hand again. Vadieva can't foul. You've got to change the matchup. They'll go somewhere else. But Bowders goes to 18 points.
It's a great call from Coach Mesbach to go through Vadeeva. And Ann Waters is experienced enough to play her backside to the rim.
Belyakova for three.
Oh!
Belyakova! Back-to-backs for Belyakova. Gives Russia the lead.
That's a time for experienced players to step up, you know. Great, great shooting from Belyakova.
Mestak again looking inside of Valdes, who wants it and gets it. Surely someone's got to help. Tikhonenko guards it this time. Valdes goes to the right hand and more pressure from Tikhonenko. Just forces Valdes to miss. Prince, Russia have the first lead in such a long time. Prince, drive lanes open, goes off the glass, doesn't get the drop. Valdes gets the rebound. And Lou says, give it to me.
That was a great defense from Delaray.
Now Mezerman needs the basketball, and Valdes knows that. And she fumbles it off of Vadieva's foot. .255. There's off the knee. Mezerman fumbled it to start with, a little lucky really. Mezerman on the cut, wide open, should score, does score. Belgium are just pounding away on the inside. 23 points personal for Mezerman. Beglova has it, will take the ball screen from Vadieva. Vadieva down low, and we got a foul on the play. Belgium still have a foul to give. The ball will be on the end line.
You could see that Ann Waters tried to get in front of Vadieva, but she's just holding her position so well down under the rim.
Belgium go again to a 2-3 look, then match up man-to-man. Vadieva gets it on the inside again, goes with the right hand. Beautiful little finish. Old school at the moment, everyone pounding it on the inside. Mezerman brings it. Foul trouble, execution at both ends. Mestak will get the ball screen. Mid-range two is long, gets her own rebound. Is off again. Great work by Mezerman to keep it alive, and they go back to Van Loo with a full team reset.
To get 2 offensive rebounds against Russian team, wow, such an effort from Belgian team.
5 seconds. Time really desperately low now. Valdes goes up with a jump shot, way short. Russia have a chance to open a lead here. Prince pushes. Beglova will move it on. Prince on a flare, we thought she was going to get a touch. Vadieva outside, everyone looks a little weary to say the least. Prince with 3 on the shot clock, is going to have to launch this 3. Way off. Vadieva gets an offensive rebound and Russia get a recycle. It's like 2 heavyweights at the end of a 15-round heavyweight contest. Who's going to survive? Mezerman on a switch. Vadieva down low, has it knocked away. Mezerman comes up, Vadieva's on the floor. 24-second violation. Belgium have an opportunity with 1:05 to take back the lead. Same question, do they believe? Valdes believed early in the quarter. They're 6 points in the quarter, have all gone on the inside.
Mezerman needs touches right now. Vadieva is on her doubles efficient before.
But she doesn't need him outside the three-point line. No back screen to take it down. Now she's going to go at her. Got to go at her right now. Spins, takes the tough one off the glass. Valdes keeps it alive. Russia have a shot to win it. Mezerman almost gets the steal. They don't foul now. There's going to be an 8-second violation. It's got to be an 8-second violation. 38.9 seconds. Belgium have another opportunity to lead it.
That effort from Mezerman to try to challenge that ball, you know, that gave the seconds for Belgium to keep them on the 8 seconds violation.
Vadieva's defense was phenomenal. Just in foul trouble, just stayed in stance, played big. Mestak, Valdes on the roll for 2. Timeout Russia. They're down 1 with 31.8 to go. Where do you go? When you need something, you go to your veteran, you go to your leader. They went to Valdez. She's had 6 of their 8 points in overtime. She gives them the 1-point lead, and they will get the ball back regardless of what Russia do.
Such an exciting game to watch today, you know. That was a great beat from Kim Mazdak as well, you know. She just caught the defense quarters on herself. Easy pass. Great cooperation of 2 players.
Wow, we talk a lot in the modern game about the ability to shoot the 3-pointer, where you have to stretch defenses. This whole of overtime, apart from Beliakova's 3-pointer, has been about people going to work in the paint. Great players, great footwork, great physicality. Referees have really set the right level for the game, physical enough. And Believa again did such a good job not to foul. Just wanted to challenge the shot. This game has such a very mentally on both these teams. Sideline possession. Beliakova will inbound the basketball. Great atmosphere. FIBA EuroBasket Women, we're in the second game of the group phase, and this is what national team basketball is all about. Prince, who else would get the inbound pass? Attacks it, drive lane, tough shot off the glass. Wow, what a decision. They wanted to go early to get the ball back. They've got to get it over, Belgium. Mieseman does. They don't need to shoot it, there's a foul. Delaray will go to the free throw line. If she makes both, it's still a 1-possession game. That's a big call to go for the quick shot to get the ball back.
And to be honest, credit to Russia, they fouled Delare, who hasn't been offensively as productive as the rest of the players, but let's see if she's gonna make both.
Well, she hasn't been to the free throw line tonight. This is where you forget. You try and forget the moment. You try and forget where you are. And it's you, the free throw line, and the ring. She's got to make the second one. So important. Comes up empty, but stays with a play. What a rebound. They're going to call it a jump, and Russia will get it back with 12.8 seconds to win the game. Neither team have a foul to give. Russia just need one shot to win it. 12.8, Prince will get it. Is Prince going to keep this and try and win it for Russia? It's a 1-2-2 zone almost. Beglova for 3 is off. Offensive rebound by Beliakova. Game Belgium! Game Belgium! Mentally they survived. That's what this means to Belgium. 10 years they weren't here at FIBA EuroBasket Women. They win by 2, they win by 1. They now believe they're a real contender. Russia, when they evaluate this, will realize what a great job they did to get back in this. These two teams are contenders for it all.
Such a big game for Belgium team. They believe till last minute they can beat this Russian big team in this tournament, and it gives them great position for a further matchup in the tournament. I just see these celebrations, it means like they won the championship almost already. But a great performance.
Well, ultimately, in overtime, the team that went inside got the win. And those pictures tell you what it means, not just to a team of players, but a group of fans. And these numbers will swell now. There'll be some celebrations. Prague's a great place to celebrate. Those fans are going to celebrate tonight.
I think Prague is a great place to watch basketball at the moment, you know. We've seen 2 different halves. In terms of, you know, second half belonged to Russian team when they recovered, but by the end, Belgium just still stick to the game plan they needed. They were very smart by the end as well when they've seen that Valieva has ball troubles, you know. that just shows how compact that team is, and they really go to fulfill those ambitions.
Well, they gave up 59 rebounds, Belgium, and win a game. For us coaches who always talk about you win the boards, you win the game, think again. Russia kept themselves in this game on the glass. Just a tremendous performance, and Valdez in overtime was just a phenomenon. Meeseman had 23, Valdez had 20. The twin towers, the beginning and the end of Belgian basketball, should we say. Valdez at the end of a career. Meeseman just announcing herself on the senior stage of the EuroBasket. Combined for 43 out of the 75. They were supported across the roster. And this Belgian team, well, maybe they'll start to believe that they're entitled to win these games, because if they can play with the same freedom that they played within that first half for a whole game, there is not a team in this competition who will not be a team that they could beat. Bring on France, bring on Spain, bring on all those teams. This Belgian team is here for the long haul. And so is this Russian team, because there is part of Russia that just would not give up, were consistent throughout the whole game, and their size just wears you down. What a game. Well, we all need to catch our breath. We all need to have a rest, maybe a drink or two, those fans from Belgium. If you want a good time tonight, that's where you should be. Anyone that looks like they've got a black, yellow and red flag, get in the bars with them, because they're going to have fun tonight. This Belgian team get a day off tomorrow. They'll be back in a day's time to see if they can go 3-0 in the group. We'll leave you with these highlights. Great performance by Russia, but an unbelievable performance by Belgium. They get the win, 76-75 in overtime. We'll see you soon for the next two games on the second day of FIBA EuroBasket Women 2017 here in Prague. Bye for now.